If you expect a businessman with several people on payroll, he's feeding families, taking care of families, paying taxes, bringing in income to his state, and building generational wealth and taking care of his family. If you expect him to throw his life away, then you are the crash done. We've allowed our own history get ahead of us, which means we are not going forward. Our mindset is tied to our past experiences. We allow pain to control us up to this day. I mean, why would I get robbed? Why would I have someone put a gun on my head and then not do something about it? I'm a civilian, not the police. And I'm not in the streets. Listen, I'm not in the streets. Just a businessman. Why would I not call the police on them? Because listen, the situation can go, if the situation goes left, they're putting a bullet in my head. That's what those people that are clowning Gucci are not thinking about. Everyone calling Gucci a rat until they have a young nigga pull a gun on their head. I cannot clown Gucci. Listen, he has his businesses. He's no longer in the streets. He's the original bogeyman. For those who know him, I mean, everyone knows it. They're all Gucci with a pot belly. Yeah, you know what would have happened to Pooh? Right now, we're probably saying R.I.P. He rest in peace, Pooh. Died so young. But Gucci decided to be a civilian, to handle this in the most respectable way, to let a life slide. I seen Pooh's mama say, "Oh, I'm just glad this is all." But listen, the system has corrupted us. We've been corrupted by the system. And these young niggas don't stand a chance. These young niggas don't stand a chance. This is the reason. Pooh's father was ready to go into a robbery, knowing his own son was still on probation. Why? Now, the moment I heard Pooh's mama speak on the record, "Oh, welcome back, King, arrested to this, put on FDO." For those who had FDO, for they had out of jail. I knew that nigga stood no chance. Just a reminder to y'all, all the crackheads are right now in between 30s or 35. Some of them are in their 40s, which means their kids are probably in their early, probably in the 20, 25, between 25 to 30 something years. So not everyone is aging knowledgeable. Not everyone is aging knowledgeable. In this generation, we have crackheads getting old. And you don't expect much from them. You don't expect them to give their kids props to a better life, to a straight life. Other than the street life, drugs, or robberies, guns and violence and all that. So all this blame, listen, I blame this on Paul's mama and daddy. I can't blame Gucci. Each and every person is blaming Gucci is so wrong at this point. Oh, you act like a gangster, but you're not a gangster. You could have done it. So you want a nigga to crash down so bad and throw his life away. Is that what you all want? He's not doing that. He has a family that loves him. Yeah, he has a family. How about that? And yeah, he snitched, so what? But let me take you back to the real meaning of snitching. Someone who tells. About a situation he was involved in. Gucci is the victim. The victim, not the perpetrator. The victim. So he's not snitching. He didn't snitch. And Crash Dummy just outlined like what really happened. Me hearing that Pooh was in court and heard that Gucci gave us a statement, then he shook his head. What the fuck are you shaking your head for? What did you expect? So you come and rob me and you don't expect me to do something about it? You think you got, huh? This is the biggest Crash Dummy I ever came across. So you robbed me, but you don't expect me to do anything about it. The moment I give a statement, you hear that I gave a statement about you or about the situation. You're shaking your head like, oh, no, you a fool. You're just a fool. You're just a fool. I didn't mean to record this video. I know most of y'all won't be okay with it or won't be okay with me after this video, but I don't really care because we cannot continue pushing side narratives. We cannot, as Bossy, show signs of disappointment. I've seen Charleston White, who was calling on Gucci to snitch. Now, after Gucci done told, he is right now against Gucci. That's exactly how the society works. They expect you to do something. And when you do it, that's when they go against you. It's like a bait. It's like a trap. The only person that I saw his video and I was like, damn, we misunderstood this person. We did misunderstood him when he came out the first time. Why Sawode said this? If you expect a businessman with several people on payroll, he's feeding families, taking care of families, paying taxes, bringing in income to his state, and building generational wealth and taking care of his family. If you expect him to throw his life away, then you are the crash down. Yeah. If you expect him to throw his life away simply because a stupid ass nigga thought he could rob his boss and trick his boss out of a contract he signed, then make it make sense. There are things you talk, you can discuss. If you don't reach a settlement, you can get another party involved. Get the courts. Go to court. This is not street business. A record deal is not street business. He could have gone to court and said, hey, I have a problem with my lab. I want to get out. How do I go about this? But then you go ahead and rob your boss and force yourself out of a deal. No. It don't way. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Paul is a stupid nigga. Trust me. And the thing I said about his parents is true. It's real. Most of these young niggas don't stand a chance because their parents down raised them in the street way, street life way. So they don't know anything about the law. One, they don't know anything about ethics. They don't know anything about business ethics. Behavioral change is such a hard thing to teach these days. Everyone wants to be a dog. Everyone wants to be hard, like be regarded as the hardest nigga in the streets. So you just gonna throw your life away. You're gonna throw your life away simply because you want your fellow niggas in the streets on your block calling you, oh, you're the toughest. Oh no. If I were the judge, listen, a criminal judge, Benjamin Waters said, was reviewing the case and said, Paul might be facing up to 30 years of prison time. 30 years of prison time. That's a very long time. He's gonna come out, try to blend in, but time will be out. Each and every person that's right out, like all his peers, all his age mates will be at least 50 years old. So he's gonna come out, try to do today's time, but he won't blend in. Trust me, he won't blend in. It will be over. That's what throwing your life away means or looks like. You can't throw your life away because of the streets. Because you want to place the streets. I ain't doing that. No, doing that. 30 years? No. No. That's just tough, man. Tough. No. Me as a businessman, if I ever sense like we have problems with you, I'm not taking you or I'm not calling you to meet up at some other person's studio or business enterprise or business location. No, we meet as a public place where everybody's seeing, where cameras are. So nobody will say, I told on your ass. Yeah, the cameras will do my work. The cameras will do the work. They will do the talking. They all do the talking. So I partly blame Gucci for letting that. Stop nigga. Come up to that studio. Because on Crash Dummy says, I thought it was business. All time he was plotting. He went outside and here's my call to the authorities. Lock that motherfucker and throw the keys away. Lock him up and throw the keys away. For 30 years, you can add up some other cases. If you ever have some other cases up there, you can add up and give him more prison time so he can be the hardest street nigga because that's what he wants, right? If someone wants something, you give him double, triple. Yeah. He wants to be regarded as the hardest nigga in the streets, right? You give him double. If it's 30 years, give him 60. Come out of prison with no teeth. Can't walk, no house, no car, no nothing, no family. Your mama dead, your daddy dead, and your dad is also in prison. Big daddy in prison. You can imagine the situation right now. You can imagine the situation this nigga is in. I think right now he's just realizing what kind of situation he put himself in. It's tough. He thought, oh, Gucci won't talk about this. He won't even go to the police. Nothing will come out. Maybe he will try to wrestle it and maybe a shootout and I'll take him out. No. These not the old days. These not the old days. I cannot be making millions and still be out in the streets. I'm cooperating with the police. Trust me. I will. If I cannot, my cameras will. My security will.